crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest...
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before. It happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it.
Look out!
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
But we have to save Barry from the Axeman.
Barry! Barry!
Oh, man!
Right, let's go and hope Barry,
Jesus,
I suppose.
I hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way! You're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way! Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that! Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch! There's no way you can climb down, though! It's like a sheer wall!
Well, we could try and hit some bushes, but I don't think I'll work out for me.
There's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Oh! Yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al! I'm great! Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh?
You dealt with that surprisingly good easily.
You're gonna have to find your way around to the farm, Al! I'll be waiting!
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al! I'm not staying here! It's suicide! I'm going to the farm! I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area! You can catch up! Don't worry about it! I'm on the case!
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
Oh, there he is. I couldn't see him before, but I guess he actually exists now. I wonder if he is invisible before and only just spawned. I have no light source or anything. How to get down? Oh, maybe I can find the light source up here. That last barrel didn't even hurt me. Why does this feel like it's the right way while also not as well? Oh, I guess we get a page out of this.
When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
Why was he crying? And who was crying? I'm not sure I know a Walter. Damn it, barrel. Good, the railings protected me. Maybe you can protect me. I think I've escaped.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
Where are you going to find that?
Agent Nightingale stared at the passed-out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest.
Why was he trying to kill Wake? Like as fast we have established nobody's died to. With just being pursued. Oh, this turns. Not sure why the light is all floppy.
Ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
It's fine, I got a flashlight. The best weapon against the dark. Because it's the only one that works.
Omega-3 fatty acids are good for your heart.
No, I can't start generating every 4 people here. But there must be something out of that generator. Maybe I can go back with the weapon.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
No, maybe. Already a better flashlight.
car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
Sure you will. Although we have really met a note on that.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
So look, we can't find them all at once.
The dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chain to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free.
I'm not sure if that's getting too bad. Oh no, so many bear traps. Another generator to activate.
The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought these shades before.
Oh good, those two escaped.
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
And if I was a completionist, now would it be the time to go back and start up that original generator? But I'm not going to do that. I'm not even sure if I have the ammo. Oh hello boys. You like my shotgun? They don't seem to be affected by the bear chats, but they might have just missed. No, they are not affected. A shame, that would make combat more interesting. Being able to trick enemies into traps, you also have to avoid, sounds like a challenge. And much more dynamic than light away the shield and shoot. There. I'm gonna run out. No big lights right there. Just right there, I can make it to safety. See you. Now they all despawned.
I could see the car.
I'm safe.
There was no sight of the driver.
Hello? Anybody here? Barry?
No! Danny, you're not! Please! What are you? No! Don't! I'm sorry!
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. But my buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friend's suddenly the bad guy who wrote this crap anyway.
We did. I'm sorry. Sorry.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who'll help me. I'll make it happen.
Zane is still alive. I guess. No way, he's got to be the guy. Good morning. Maybe Zane is the diver in the light.
Let me guess. Danny, huh?
I can imagine that being the case.
The door was locked. The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast.
I'm having a Zane trying to save us this whole time.
For a moment, Hartman considered strangling the idiot. Mott was mean-spirited, but easily manipulated, an emotional infant who lived for his approval. Wake, by contrast, was a far more difficult subject. Mott had given him too much leash. In 2 days, who knew what could happen? Hartman would have to find a way to rein him in, and quickly.
We didn't achieve much in those 2 days though, did we?